This powerful courtroom scene opens with a young defendant standing before Judge Oakley, immediately drawing attention with his relaxed and almost careless attitude. What seems like a routine hearing quickly shifts in tone as the judge begins to question not just the case, but the mindset of the young man in front of him. Instead of showing concern, the defendant appears detached, treating the situation lightly, something that clearly does not sit well in a courtroom setting. As the interaction unfolds, the judge takes control, addressing the seriousness of the moment and challenging the defendant's lack of responsibility and direction in life. The case itself may be minor, involving a traffic-related offense, but the discussion goes far beyond the charges. The judge uses this opportunity to dig deeper, asking about the defendant's future plans, work ethic, and overall goals. What follows is a candid and direct exchange that highlights the gap between youthful indifference and real-world expectations. The courtroom becomes more than just a place of judgment, it turns into a moment of reflection, where hard truths are delivered without sugarcoating. As the tension builds, the judge offers blunt yet meaningful advice, emphasizing the importance of discipline, purpose, and making better choices before it's too late. There's a clear message. Continuing down a careless path can lead to much bigger consequences. Despite the firm tone, there is also a sense of fairness in the judge's approach, as he considers the defendant's situation before making a final decision. This opening sets the stage for a compelling and thought-provoking courtroom encounter that keeps viewers engaged from the very beginning.
Your attorney.
I don't have one.
Then you're doing it without one, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it without one, or you want to talk to one of ours?
I'll do it without one.
Okay. Dude, get your hair out of your face. Yeah. I'm better. I can see you now. All right. All right, I've got a ticket here, and the prosecutor says you're going to plead responsible to double parking, and we're going to dismiss a misdemeanor charge of reckless. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's the way you want to resolve this today?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
17.
All right, I understand you're almost done with school?
Yes, sir.
Then what's your plan?
I've been trying to get a job ever since I was 7.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Where have you been trying to get a job?
I'm trying to get a job at the service yard at Holiday Inn, at the apartments.
Okay. Why do I have a ROA for a double parking? And we've already got a ROA for it? Oh.
So everything.
It's confusing. No, it's not the way I'm used to saying it. I thought we had 2 tickets going. Okay. All right. Where else have you looked?
I looked at the baby shop in Logo.
Okay.
And I also looked at Walmart and Buffalo Wild Wings.
And nobody's hiring you?
Well, Walmart, I don't know, but I can't get a response from Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm trying to go to the holidays.
Okay.
I'm trying to be an engineer.
So you're going to school somewhere?
Hopefully, that's.
Where and when?
Well, I graduate this year, and maybe I hope to go to college. Maybe by the time I'm 19.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
Nothing really.
Then why aren't you going to college now? As soon as you graduate?
I'm trying to finish school right now.
No, as soon as you graduate.
As soon as I graduate.
Yeah. Why aren't you planning on being in school somewhere in the fall?
I really didn't think about that, but
When did you start smoking dope? How often you hit it?
that often,
What's that mean?
like barely.
What's that mean? Give me a frequency, brother. Once a month, once a week.
Speak.
Okay. All right. So on this file, you're not working now, so I'm not going to give you money. I'm not going to charge you fines and costs. I'm going to charge you community service hours. But I also have to give you a little lecture. Dude, I've been doing this a long time. All right? I can pretty much paint the picture of your life for the next 5 years. If you don't do something drastic. Okay? You are like the poster child for Mr. Laid Back. All right? If you're talking about going to school when you're 19, I can guarantee when you're 21, you'll still be talking about going back to school. Guaranteed. I mean, I would bet $100 of mine against one of yours that by then you could come back and we'd still have this conversation about your planning on it. Okay. If you were my nephew, I would put you in a car. I would drive you over to Canton on Ford Road. I would walk you into the recruiting office where you can talk to the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, Air Force. They're all in one building. And I would have you go door to door to door and find out what they could offer you if you sign up. Because that's what you need to do. You need to completely shake up your life to make something happen. Have you ever considered it? And I know you don't want to cut your hair, but it'll grow back. Have you ever considered it? Why not? Why? Because that's a valid reason. Wow, you got me. No, you can't. You can't pay for an engineering degree working at Walmart. You can't. If you join the military, they'll send you to college. You know, every one of the branches of our armed forces have engineers. There are Army engineers, there are Navy engineers. That's a plan, dude. You don't have a plan.
Well, I did have a plan, but officer got fired. He should be able to get help.
Officer got you fired.
Yeah.
Okay, where were you working?
The USC fellow.
Okay, and how did you mean a cop?
Yeah.
How did the cop get you fired?
He was a member at the USC, and when it happened, I guess he thought he had a reason.
You mean when this happened? Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll give you that. Okay. How's that change what we're talking? We're not talking about this case now. We're talking about your life. How's the cop getting you fired determine whether or not you can afford to go to engineering school?
Because I wouldn't have a job to pay for.
The BYC isn't going to pay for 4 years of college, dude. What were you making? $15 an hour?
I mean, I was making about $14,000 a year, so I mean,
that ain't even going to cover.
As the proceedings come to a close, the atmosphere in the courtroom shifts from tension to reflection. Judge Oakley delivers his final decision with a balance of firmness and fairness, choosing community service over financial penalties, recognizing the defendant's current situation. But beyond the sentence itself, it's the message that truly stands out. The judge makes it clear that this moment is more than just the end of a case. It's a turning point, an opportunity for the young man to take control of his life and start making better choices. The defendant may have entered the courtroom with a careless attitude, but he leaves having faced a reality check that can't easily be ignored. The judge's words echo with a sense of urgency, emphasizing that time, opportunities, and second chances don't last forever. It's a reminder that the path someone chooses today can define where they end up tomorrow. Whether the young man takes this advice seriously or not remains to be seen, but the lesson has been delivered loud and clear. In the end, this case highlights how even minor situations can carry major life lessons. It shows the importance of responsibility, respect, and having a sense of direction. As the courtroom clears, one thing is certain: this was more than just a routine hearing, it was a moment that had the potential to change a life.